kitty cat. We're going to move you right away. Come here. Off my chair. Yep, off my chair. Here we go. You get to go over here. Yeah, that's my chair. Yeah. Let's see. So, where are we? There we are. Give me captions. I hate that. Come on in, everyone. If anyone's here yet, I'm going to give everybody a few minutes. I'm going to get everything up here. Oops. That was really way behind it. Okay. Oh, she came and took my spot again. Bella, you got to move. You don't get my chair. Do not get my chair, girl. Whoops. I'm going to get everything up so I can hopefully see comments tonight. Okay. Oops. Here. Hi, Kim. Welcome. I'm sort of behind the camera here, the other camera. Welcome, welcome. I see. I answered your question. I hope I sent you the right stand. It was for the polar bear one. So I'm hoping it is. Do I have another phone stand here? No. Now it's going to have to sit here. Okay. Oops. Shoot, and I lost it. I'm going to be moving the kitty again. She came back and took my spot. I'll turn that off. And I'm going to cha-ching. Another order. I was cutting away and I decided to come live about an hour ago, but it took me that long to get everything together and finish what I was doing and get up here. Oh, that's the other cat took my chair. This here is turned out adorable, I think. We painted this last week ago Friday on the live. Oh, and there comes another one. I should have locked them out, I guess. But this, I've had it downstairs, and I just love it. I think it turned out so cute. I'll bring it up a little closer so you can see it. I know the picture doesn't do it justice. It's so pretty in person with the colors in there and the paper. I just love it. I'm holding it somewhat straight there. What way do I gotta go? This way? Nope, other way. There. I still got that on. I gotta shut that off. So this one is available in the store, but it's just a shelf sitter. I don't know, it's probably 12, 13 inches long, but it is so cute. It really is. Should get all my volumes off here. As long as that kitty stays over there and the other one gets off my chair here. Volume down. Okay, there we go. Let me get this out of the way. I'm going to get him out of the way. Bentley, I'm going to put you over where I put her. This is my big boy. Oh, my goodness. Come here. Come on. No, you take my chair with you, too. Let go. And my big boy. Okay. Here you go. Over here. Take that chair. You and Bella both want my chair. I'm going to put my butt on it for a little bit. Until they get comfy. Now I got a face full of hair. All right. We get two. You probably have an echo. Do we have an echo? I don't really want to shut the Mevo off. Usually my other phone was on too. Maybe we don't have an echo. If we do, let me know. Chat is not showing up on there. Nope. Okay. Oh, there we go. No, he wasn't going to share it, Kim. Now I can see the comments. I do too. We're going to paint a lighted one tonight. Again, I don't know if we'll get done because it's late enough to start, but we'll see how far we get. I'm going to just get you up on this other computer here too. I'm going to bring you up on this one. I should be able to see comments here. There we go. No echo. Good, good, good. Okay, this one should work. Let me get this out of here. And then I'll switch you down. I cut this. I was going to paint this one. I got another one over there. That one's the church. I didn't do the church yet either. I have it up here to do, but haven't quite got to it. Now this one, I don't know, I cut it a week ago, so I'm going to cross my fingers everything's here. It should all be here. Got everything out of there. And I'll aim you guys down here. It's sort of together, but not really together. You can see what one it is. It's sort of a mess too, because it was in a bag. Let me switch cameras here. Get to the right one. There we go. It should switch over. This is a ring that goes in between. No, that ring goes on the top. I'm wrong. That ring does go on the top. No, it don't. All right, it goes in between because we're going to have two in there. 2 layers in between there. So this one, I just did it in the 10.5 inch. It's like a little village, and there's going to be lights coming through all these windows. And I don't know if it was this one that we needed a longer string of lights for, or if it's the other one. And these each got little things on top here. Let's see if it's all here so we know before we get started, I guess. I don't see that one or that one yet. Where? Oh, they're over here. Okay, this one. I'll make sure I got it. There's one more should be. Well, that's all I'm missing. I guess it isn't the end of the world. It might be here yet. And there's a little, I'm going to get these on here perfect because there's no sense in it. We'll be taking it apart in 2 minutes here. That one, those both go there. We got 2 little wreaths that go onto these, onto here. One on each of these. But I think it's going to be really cute when it's all lit up. This one goes here. Oh, I have them all. They're all here. We got 4 of them. Good. And the trees. But you can sort of see how it goes. Now we're going to see how, if we like these or not. But I cut out this sort of like a stained glass looking to put underneath the windows. We'll see how it looks when we do it, and if I'm going to do it or not. I'm going to take this stuff off somewhat. So it'll go underneath here. And then the light will shine through that. And I don't know, it could be cute on here. I think it'd be really cute on the church, maybe even more than these. But I thought, well, maybe we'll try it. I think Chris did it with it on. So I don't know. I think I'm going to try it. Just give it a little more color too when coming through the windows. All right, so I'm going to get some tape right away because these pieces are little. Did you have a blast with that one? Yeah, I want to do the church yet too. But I probably, I think I'm going to offer these in the kits. And I'll just charge a little more for the kits with these in for the windows. Because every time I have to get it out, cut them out separate. It just takes more time. And then I got to buy it. But I only have so much of this left. So when it's gone, I think it'll be gone. Unless I can probably order some more eventually, but I don't know. We'll see how much. I'm not going to order some now. And if I don't need a lot of it, we'll see how it goes. But I might just do that. Let's get everything separated here by color. Somewhat. These are going to be, of course, will be white. I should have 4 of them then. Let me get them. The right sides too. I sort of got to make sure I got that one's that way. This one will go this way. So those are those 2. And we're not going to paint this first, but then I'll get it out of the way. Okay. This one. And this guy. That'll be white. The tops are going to be white. I thought about doing this like a gingerbread village. Like making it pink and brown. I'm still sort of, I don't know. I'm contemplating. I don't know. Otherwise, I'm going to do what Chris did, which is like a gray and two different shades of gray on the houses, and this background in blue. But I don't know. I was sort of thinking a gingerbread would look good too. You like the stained glass? Yeah, I'm sort of interested to see what it actually looks like in person. To once you put it on there and see what that way. There isn't too much green either. These guys get the white snowflakes though. The wording will be white. Get another piece out. And the windows are going to, if I do it the way she did it, they'll be brown. I don't know. I thought about making the houses brown and making them maybe 1 or 2 shades of brown, different shades, because I don't want them all the same color. And then doing like a pink roof in that for gingerbread, but I don't know. If it's more, it's not really a gingerbread. It's sort of, she uses these houses though for her gingerbread village too. I've seen them. I'll have to pick out what colors I need here and stuff, I guess. Here's this door frame, these guys. I didn't put those on there very good. I should have really put them on here better so I could get them on. Yeah, so otherwise I was trying to decide on colors, and I was up here for, I don't know, 15 minutes trying to figure out colors. There's door, these 2. But I think it'd be cute in brown, but I didn't really want to do them all in brown. That's the thing. I wanted to make each house a different color. This one is going to take, I should have looked. What do we have here? We have Let me put this on here first. Now I'm going to take a peek and count how many holes we have first of all, because these stars also have are going to need there's holes with stars, and the stars on the bottom too. So we get 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So you'll need a 20. You have one light behind each one. It'll be a 20. Okay. And then we got the 3 stars I didn't put on. Well, I put them here. Get these out of the way. So yeah, it'll need a 20. And I know she said on one of them, oh, there's that thing too, I can't forget. She said on one of them it needs a big 7-foot one because of all the going between all the windows. But I would think that this one, I'm not sure on this size. So I'm going to try it with the normal 3-foot one and see if, well, then again, probably not, because you know what? By the time you go from the stars on the top and the bottom, I think I'll just lay it out first and see how far it goes, if it looks like it's going to make it or not. I don't know. All right, I'm going to put my letters here, seeing they're separate on a piece of tape too. Or I know I'm going to lose stuff, because I usually do. And my, came up here though, I have to say the computer worked perfect. I unplugged it when I was done on the last time. I was up here Wednesday. I used it Wednesday. Oh, I haven't used it with you guys yet. That's right. I've used it, but we have problems every week. It dies on me or something. And so I took it downstairs Monday. I was live Wednesday night is when I was live in the subscription group. But whoops. Took it downstairs Monday and I worked on it, I don't know, most of the day, and then I left it running and I had it all working. Everything, the computer stayed charged, camera stayed running. I just didn't hook it live, you know. And then I brought it back up then, and Tuesday and Wednesday I had to go live. I came up to go live and I couldn't get it to hook up again. I'm like, what in the world? I purchased new cables and I purchased another USB attachment thing and the rest of it. But I was happy it was working. And then here Wednesday night I go live and it won't work again. I was upset. I was quite upset. But I did get it eventually. And I don't know what the issue is, what the issue was. If it was that it wasn't recognizing the camera when I plugged it in. It wasn't picking the camera up at all. So I'm going to get a roller too. We're going to roll. Oops, I need this piece of screen. We'll take this off and this off. So I finally plugged it. I plugged it in. I shut everything off and I plugged it all in again and I got it to work. And then it worked all night. So when I turned it off on Wednesday night, I thought I'm just gonna unplug that attachment port that I have, that hub. And I'll turn it all on Monday, or when I come up Friday, which I wasn't able to, but when I'll come up and then I will let it get going and then I'll turn it on and see if that helps. So that's what I did tonight. I just turned the iPad on. And I turned the iPad on and then plugged it in once I had the software running, and it picked it right up. I'm like, yes, thank goodness. Now, I don't have the colors that she used either for this house, for the exact colors. So I'm going to do 2 different colors. It's going to be a lighter blue on top and a darker blue on the bottom. But it's not really a dark blue. This is going to be turquoise blue, actually. Is that the color I wanted? I think it was. I think that was the closest I had to hers. Let me take a peek. Yeah, I think so. I was going to make it a little deeper color with something. Let's see what this looks like first when I pour it out. I have no paper plates up here. We needed them downstairs, so I took them out. I forgot to bring them up. I got more. I ordered more, big 500 of them or whatever it is. Yeah, I think that's too blue. I'm going to mix it. I'm going to mix something with that. It's a little bluer than I want. I want a little deeper blue. More like a sky blue. Darker. I'm going to try putting, I don't know. Let's see. She used Williamsburg blue, and I don't have that color. I'm going to try this with it. This might be a color by itself, to tell you the truth. Let's see what it looks like. This is called Stormy. But I wanted it, yeah, I don't know what I want. Tell you the truth, we'll figure it out. Let me get a stick, open this one up and get a stick. You think you got so many different colors of paint, and then you go to find one, and it's one you don't have, of course. Let's see. Let's try this blue here. See, that's deeper. I'm going to try mixing them though and see what I get with the colors here. I'm trying to, my cat's sitting there watching me. I'm like, don't you dare jump over here. Because the top is going to be a lot lighter blue. It's going to be a whispering turquoise, it's called. That's not bad. That's in between there almost. So let's mix this better. I'll get some more out because I'm going to need it with the roller. I might as well mix most of it. Let's go like this. I think I got more of that out though. And I only painted the bottom of it. So I just, if I mix this and I got enough, it should be good. Let's see. Let's get most of that. Make sure the bottom gets covered. Yeah, we can do it all, I think. I still don't have our water heater. Our water heater is still out. What a bummer. You know, you don't realize, you know, it's not just taking a shower and cleaning up. It's your dishes, your laundry. You go to use warm water for something. Even cleaning my brushes, I'll find out. It'll hit me again. That you use it. You use it more than you think, I guess. You just really don't think that much of it. That water heater is only 3 years old. It's really a bummer. And then they gotta wait to get the part now. So yeah, it's a bummer. This afternoon I went over to my daughter's and took a shower, cleaned up. All right, let's see what this, I think this will be okay. Hi Holly, welcome. Thank you. I see some of the comments on my phone, some I see on the tablet, and some the one I don't see any. All right, so I'm just gonna give this a light coat because it's all gonna get covered with something. I didn't know how many people, if I'd catch anybody tonight or not, but I thought, well, you guys can always watch it and replay if you miss me, because I'm going to come up tomorrow. I'll be back to cutting orders. I thought I should have, if I would have thought of it, I would have got on earlier, like 7. Actually, when I thought of it, I thought it was about 7, and here it was after 8 already. I'm like, shoot. But I felt like painting. I did feel like painting. It's like I missed not doing it last night, and I got plenty of paint here. I still think this would be cute as a, I don't know, I've still got it in my head as a gingerbread looking sign door hanger with pinks. Pink or red, but I wanted the sky blue, so that sort of made it a little, I was going to put it on my one program on my Silhouette Cameo. I don't use that very much anymore to make sure and see, and I could put the colors in where I wanted them, see what it would look like. You know, it gives me an idea then. But I haven't used it in so long, I couldn't get it to do what I wanted. I took the file in there and it wouldn't let me edit anything to break the houses up. And it was like, All right, so now we'll get the sky done right away. And then I'll show you how if you've seen hers, how she did I'm going to be going through that stuff. How she did the edging around the outside. She made it in a white, like a whitish. I'll show you how she did it. I've seen her in a few different ornaments. I'm going to get rid of this roller. I don't have many Ziplocs up here, so I've been just tossing them outside to the side in case I need it again for now. There. And this is just going to be a sort of a messed up, well, not a messed up week. It'll be a nice week, but Thanksgiving in there. Getting to go see we'll have dinner with my kids and stuff like that. But it's going to make it a fast week too, because I have orders that on Etsy, they have dates they have to ship by, or you got to extend the dates. It's just, I always try to make sure I get them out by the date they need to go, for sure, if not sooner. And so I have orders out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then a whole 20-some again on Friday. So that's going to make, but a hectic week with just having that day in there, I think. I'm thinking, I got to have them all out by Thursday. All these out by Wednesday, and then I'll go out Thursday, but then I have all those on Friday. I'll manage. I always do. So this, I'm just giving this blue. This was a different blue than she used to. What was this one? This is Whispering Turquoise. She used, what did she use? Winter blue. I didn't have winter blue. Surprised I don't have it. I don't want to get it down inside there so it shows through those. Well, I don't want it to show through there. Nope. Because the stained glass will be back behind that. I think it will look sort of neat with the colored glass, with the it's a colored acrylic, what it is. The print on it. Okay. This will probably Why are you chewing on my... Oh, look what she just did to my... This is one of my white pens for tracing on. She just chewed the top off. Bella, if I buy a pineapple, you guys, she will sit and chew all the leaves off the fresh pineapple. Hopefully they're not poisonous, I would not think, because she's still here and she's been done it to quite a few of them. Never thought of that, though. Could have been. All right. Kim, do you do shows? Or, I think you did. You do, don't you? And Holly, you do too, right? All right. So that should be good for the blue. Now, I'll show you what she did on the outside. Let me get some, just white. Let's see. Here's white. Go take a nap, Bella. Go take a nap. She's sitting here watching me. My worry is one of these days she's going to jump over here and go in my paint. I ain't seen no more new comments, so maybe nobody has said anything. It could be. No, okay. I'm going to just get a sponge. Grab a new one here so it's even on the bottom. A lot of times when I cut them, I end up uneven. I'm going to go half and half in blue. Whoops, and half in white. I'll just sort of blend it over here. My paper. And then I'm just going to go around here and start blending it in here. Make it whiter. I want it whiter on the edge though. But I want to be able to, I want it to blend together eventually here. You know what? I should let that dry first. My white will show through. Let me dry it. My white will come on there a lot better. No shows for you, huh? Okay. You just make it all for yourself or gifts, Holly? I never thought of that. You want to dry it first so that it won't, you don't want that bottom, you want to be able to cover your bottom layer with blue. Alright, I think I got it good enough there. You give to your son. Okay, and his family. Okay, nice. Nice. That one got really blue on me, so I'm going to get another new one. I really want the one side to stay white and the other one blue more. Well, that's nice. They got quite a bit now, I would imagine, huh? That's nice to have somebody doing that for you. I'm going to go around with white first, and then I'll come back with the blue and blend it in. At least I could probably... I'll do some of it first. I don't want to do it. If this could dry, then I won't be able to blend it very easy either. Yeah, I probably will. I'll have fresh paint on it anyway. It sort of gives it a border around the outside, and it sort of, I don't know, it looks sort of nice when she did it like this. I like the way, I had never done one that way. It's just a different way of doing stuff. I like to share, you know, if I see something like that, I share it with you too. If I don't, you know, if I've seen it somewhere else. Or if I just thought of it myself. Either way, I'd share it. Another way of doing it. Now I'm going to get half white and half blue. Blend it over here. And now I'll just, this over here I don't have to worry about too much because the building's there up here. So I'm just going to blend it back and forth here. Get a little more blue. Okay, got more white, more blue than white, I think. Yep. So I don't have no sharp line there is what I want to do. Get blue here. Oh, now I got blue up here. Except I keep getting the blue in my white. Oh, now I got it down there. Oh, it's okay, I'll get it. I'll cover it. Alright, come on. Not working too good. I'll get blue here. There, but you can see how it sort of blended it more, I think. So you don't see right exactly where I started and stopped. Here. Sort of want it sort of even going around too, so I'm gonna take a look at it and see how even it is. This over here don't matter. Let's see what it looks like. Not too bad. Get a little more white on spots here. There we go. I try that real quick because I got more blue, showing in here than I want. So in there. They're running out of room. I imagine, but you know, you get a lot of stuff, and it's nice to have it though, that way they can set up for holidays and stuff like that and put it out. You know. You could always try, you know, if you get to you could always try selling it like a marketplace or stuff like that. I see people doing it. After Christmas, I'm going to start selling on Whatnot. I'm going to try it. I know there's another person who does planks that I know that sells on there. And especially the extra, you know, it's going to be stuff that I can ship out the next day because it's got to go out right away. So it's going to be stuff like, especially I can do my pre-made. And I can do my pre-made, and I have a ton of extra stuff around here that I've cut by accident or I made extra of by mistake or so forth. I've got a whole I have 3 totes plus. And I've got SKU numbers on it all, so I try to look when I'm cutting an order to see if I have it. Sometimes I remember to check and sometimes I don't. All right, I think that's pretty good. We're going to let that dry to the side. And see how it looks. I sort of think I need more blue in here though. I'm going to grab my all blue one once. Just dab it a little bit here. Looks like it needs more in here. Let's put it down. I'm just going to go in here and get it a little more. That's the house. I don't need that. This one have white in? Might have. My sky will be a mix. That's all. No big deal. Some blue. I know my one daughter will come over. I want that. I want that. Sometimes I let her take it. Sometimes I don't, depending, you know, if I want it. Or I'm going to be like, you can paint your own. Okay. All right, let's set this to the side because that's really, we're going to do a little bit to it, but not till we get the houses done. And the trees and that for it. So let's set that to the side. They love to. Oh, that's nice too. Yeah, then you do your granddaughter's house. That's really nice too. I bet you she loves that. These are going to be the only thing that's going to be grays. So I'm going to get rid of this roller. We'll probably sponge those, I guess. It's a little hard to do the other way. So let's see. I may just do a job or two. We'll see what way we want to go. I'm going to start with the light gray, I guess, over here. We'll work our way across. We'll do 2 of the houses, every other one in this light gray. This is slate gray. I think it's slate. Let me look. Yes, slate gray. And the 2 other ones we're going to do is zinc, which is quite a bit dark gray. Let me see how these work. This is going to give me enough at a time. I'm going to do the whole thing, even where the snow is, because just in case something shows, I want to get that covered. Yeah, this will be pretty, not too bad. Oops. Probably should be using a brush because I hate the edges. It's hard to get the straight lines on, you know, on the meat. But we'll see. I do inside the windows there too. Yeah, they're going to get covered by the other window anyway, so I wouldn't have to worry about them actually too much. The windows that go on top of the house will cover them. Getting up on here. I think I'm going to use my brush right on the edge to get my edges where I want them. So I don't have to worry about going over like I did here. But this one's going to be dark gray, so I ain't got to worry about that one anyway. Actually, I don't have to worry about the dark gray. And the roof will cover up too, so the white on the roof here for the snow on those will cover it. Oops, and that's not the right house. I want this one. What did I do that for? Well, it'll get covered. At least I'm going with the light color first. Here's where I want my line. I want to do every other one, so. And then I'll go here and just get this. There, that should be good up in here. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, I really like doing some of the projects with paper once in a while because it just gives it such a different look. I just like it. I'll probably come back and paint the house door different. I think I'm going to do it white. So I probably shouldn't get too much in there. Leave it off. Maybe I'll do it in buttermilk even. We'll see. I don't really want to do the same color as the snow. So I could put a burgundy door on there. That'd be pretty too. I think it's the only one with, it is the only one with a door. Sort of different, but that's how it is. I'll clean that up later. All right. We'll leave this here in case I gotta give it some more. But the roof on these, with this roof like it is, with all the holes in it, it reminds me of a gingerbread. So I think it would be cute with the gingerbread scenery. I don't know. I should have done it. I should have done it. Made some of the houses, made it with pink somehow. I just wasn't sure what colors I'd put on the bottom and the top. I didn't really want to do a white sky with the lights because you wouldn't see the light coming through. So I was sort of undecided there. All right, so now let's do the dark, the sink. I used to decorate so much myself when I was younger. I just don't do a ton anymore. I still got to get you guys and do a live and show you guys my Christmas tree. I'll see if I can do it tomorrow. I hate doing it when my husband's down there. I don't know why. I just hate talking when, you know. Oops, I'm gonna use my thing first here. My nice little paintbrush here, so I can get these edges first. It shouldn't really bother me, so maybe I'll just do it tomorrow, like when I'm done cutting on the laser or something in between. Show you how it turned out. It turned out not bad. A lot of the stuff is, you know, same ornaments. I got a few new ones that I had up. Don't do that from the year before, but I got a few new ones and a few new bulbs, but it's what I did with the top of when you see. We painted in the Christmas group it's a moose. And it is on the site, and I do have the painted picture on Etsy already. I updated it yesterday, I think it was. But we painted that Wednesday night. It's a moose, and he's lighted with the pine tree behind him. He turned out really cute too. There. That should be good. Okay. You have to check him out. I'll have him. I'll probably bring him up when I go to the live the next time and show you guys what he looks like too. It looks different in person, I think, than pictures. I've been doing a colored picture again with the background again, especially on the pre-made when I list a pre-made item, just so it sort of separates them a little bit. But I do like them, the colored picture of the back, because it just adds so much to a picture. They're updating the site I used for doing my photos, that photo room, and oh my gosh, my account, I don't think they got it fixed yet. I renewed, and my renewal comes up in February, and one of the ladies, I have a team, it's called the team, so you pay, I think you paid a little extra for it, and I could have 2 people on my team, unless, I could have more than that, but then I'd have to pay more. And it all gets billed under me because they're under my account because they're my team. They don't need an account then, so then it don't cost them anything, which is sort of nice. But anyway, Debbie had told me she couldn't get on. I'm like, well, you can't get on. She says, yeah, could you send me the link again? So I was on it the night before I did the pictures with the, from Wednesday night. I was on Thursday night. And I go on last night, and I can't get on either. Well, I can, but my team's gone. And most of my stuff was gone. I had the free subscription now. And it shows in my account that I haven't upgraded since, February of 23, I think it said. Cheapers. And so I found my receipt from last year. I found the payment anyway it was in my Shopify account. I use my debit card from there. It's a balance card, basically, like a time card. You stay out of this water. It's not to drink. And I found it, so I got that for them. So I got to see if they got back to me or not. They hadn't last night by the time I went to bed. So I needed to use it last night, so I just signed up for their 14-day free subscription. And then they'll bill you in 7 days, or 7, I think it was 14 days. And they'll bill you again in 14 days, but better not. So I should be paid up till, like I said, until February. No, it was actually March 8th. All right. That looks pretty good. We'll let that dry. Well, we're going to do the door, actually. Let's do the door. Oops. Oh, shoot. Lost it. Here, where'd it go? Oh, shoot. Shoot. Did I shut that all off? Let me bring up my Facebook again. I did shut it off. I got my live over too. It shouldn't have, my software shut off too that I used to go live, but it should stay playing. I don't think I'll lose you guys. I just got to bring Facebook back up here. And that was the one I was seeing all the comments on though. Darn. No, I see them on my phone, so I should be okay. I hit it with my pencil trying to wipe it off. I gotta fix this too. Darn it. It brings up the live producer every time. I don't want that. Here. Okay, enter. Or the cat stepped on it when she came over here. One or the other. Rustic farmhouse. Okay, I'm still live, so I didn't lose you guys. I think I'm gonna do a burgundy door on there, you guys. I think that would look good. And I can see some comments here. I don't know if I'll be able to see them all. It's just showing me all the comments you guys have made. I'm gonna go real time, but it doesn't show me. I'll go all. Okay. Yeah, it goes from the oldest to. Does anybody know? Do you guys know how to make your videos not show up as a reel? I go into it and they show up as a reel on all my desktops and my laptop. On my tablet and my phone, it stays like it should as a normal video. And I don't know why it's doing that on those other ones. I have no idea. Okay, let's do burgundy. I'm going to use deep burgundy. We're going to use that on the wreaths too. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, I am. I decided I wanted to paint about 8 o'clock. I was thinking it was like 7 o'clock. And I was cutting. And I thought, well, when I get done cutting this, I'll come up. So I got everything ready after that. And by the time I was up here, it was darn near 20 to 10, I think, or 9:30 when I came up. But then I had to look for colors. And I thought, well, I've gone in late before. Let's just go late. I felt like painting. So turn this around. And your package actually went out yesterday. Your order. And I did forget something. I realized it after I saw the note on my desk after it already shipped. I got everything but one thing that you needed that was missing from the stuff was the stand for those candle ones you're painting for me. So I'm going to get them cut and I'll just send them separate so you have them. I had that one on a note. I printed out the pictures for the other two that you needed pieces for. And I totally missed that one. I didn't go up far enough probably for that. Always something. It runs in streaks when I'm missing stuff and I don't miss stuff. Probably it depends on what's going on, I suppose. Okay. Looks pretty good. And there's a trim around this door frame, so I don't have to worry about being too neat there, to tell you the truth. The gray looks good. So that should be fine. Oh, Lisa said hi 28 minutes ago. See, I didn't see that. I didn't see it on my phone either. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, Lisa. I missed you. I didn't see it. Now I do. Okay, so that is basically all we got to do to that. But let's get the two wreaths done. I'm just going to get a dauber for these. And the bows. So I'll get, no, well, yeah, we'll get to the bows first. Not the wreaths. I get some more tape out here. I'll just bring some of it over because I got it pretty crammed on that other one. We're going to need white though for the letters yet too. For those coming up too. Here. I don't want the wreaths. I need the two little bows actually is what I need. That's all that's going to be in the burgundy. This is deep burgundy. I'm just going to give them a nice coating of that. Okay. I'm going to put some more on that door while I can here. It's right in the, you won't see it. I don't have, like I said, I don't have to get around the edges too good, so just the main part here. There's a little doorknob there too. I want to paint that black so I can't forget. There, don't get too close, I'll miss them. Okay, so that's that. And let's do our white right away. Let me get this over here. Okay. Winter welcome. It's going to go on that darker, brighter blue, so I might as well, I'll do it in white. Do I have a sponge? No. I'll get one. See if the sponge works. I'll try. I haven't painted too much with the sponge lately, so I'm going to try it and see how quick it is compared to the dauber. I know I've always preferred the dauber, so I'll probably end it back there. Let's see. Totally missed Lisa's comment before, Lisa. I haven't seen no new ones now since Holly did. So if anybody's seeing anything, I'm not seeing them. Next thing I gotta figure out is why it's showing up as reels. And even if I gotta call Facebook or chat through them through the business part, I gotta get that changed too, because that really annoys me because I can't see comments, even though they're there, unless I go on my phone or something. But they go by fast enough too that you don't see them. Hopefully I'm seeing them. And the other, this little my tablet here isn't updating on messages either. The last one I have is from Kimberly saying the papers are gorgeous. And that was way back in the beginning. I'm going to go out on that one and come back in and see if it updates for me. Yep. Holly's is the last one I see. Lisa's all in her new craft room. She's got so much room. It looks so nice. I have a heart, you know. I even when I was just painting, I was up here constant painting. I was up here all the time, and that's where I was happiest, was up here. It's not happiest, but you know what I mean. I enjoyed my time up here. Now I miss it. I miss it a lot, not being up here all the time. Even though I've got such a mess up here, it's horrible. But I do miss being up here painting all the time. I remember when I started doing blanks, I thought, well, do I want to paint for everybody or do I want to cut blanks? I thought I'd rather cut blanks for everybody. Because it was either painting or cutting blanks. It was one or the other. I tried doing both, and it was just too much. Too much. Couldn't do them both. So I went with the blanks, thinking it'd be easier. But it is easier, probably, than painting for everybody, because I get fussy when if I can just paint it and then sell it, I'm fine. But when I get an order, then I get super fussy. So I don't like to do it. I never did like doing orders too much. I'd rather paint it and then sell it. You know? And then not paint it again, or paint it again and it don't matter, it wasn't sold or whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, doing orders was always hard, because then I'd like one better than another one. Who do I give the one I like better to? It's horrible. I'm horrible that way. Okay. But when you paint it and sell it at a show, that's a little different too, because they're picking it out themselves. All right, now I'm going to get the rest of the stuff that's white here. I know there's snowflakes. I think there's just, oh, there's the roof here. Let me take I want to do the light screen too. Yep. I'm going to move some of this up here in a second. Let's see. So we'll do a green on there. I'll get my snowflakes on here. That's what I'll do. Whoops. Here. Okay. Pull them off of this one. Oops, this one may not be as bad as as long as I thought it was going to take either. Okay. All right. So let's get these guys all white. I should remember to give everything a light sanding before I start, but I forget all the time. I just want to get painting. I want to see if it's easier with I'm gonna use a dauber once. Oh, maybe it doesn't go down the sides. I can see some on the sides. I mean, it's not horrible, but I want to see if to get less on the sides with the dauber. Let's get this one up here. These are going to be my green stuff down here. I think you do, because I think you press it not as hard out with this. You really shouldn't have a lot of paint on here. I tend to put too much paint on it to get it covered. You should really be putting a really light coat on and then going back and giving another coat. And that's easier said than done. A little more. I like the dauber better. I stick with my original. I like the dauber better. Original thought on it. What do you guys prefer when you do this kind of stuff? Do you like the sponge or the dauber? I pretty much throw these away every time I use them, but because they get hard. But I still like using them. I guess if I was painting a ton of stuff all the time, and if I was painting every day, if I got to paint every day, I would probably save them, because they probably would, you could even get them a little damp before you put them away, probably, I would think. I know somebody tried to wash them, and they fall apart. You can't really wash them either. Okay. No. I use the sponges for about everything. You do, Holly, huh? Are you real good with not putting a lot on them? I tend to get more on the sides with the sponges. I know that. Than the dauber. Do you buy them from Amazon? The real good ones, too? That don't hold a lot? They're real dense. Get some of that one there, I can see. See, I prefer these. They go, seems like it goes on better, and I get less on the sides. I don't know why. Like this winter up here, I can't hardly see any on the sides of any of it, but I can on my snowflakes. Some people don't even worry about the sides, but nobody really looks at them or notices it, or use a black marker. Yeah, I've done that too. It's just on the little stuff, it's sort of tedious, but it does work good. I got brown and black that I've used, but yeah, then you don't have to worry about it as much too when you do that. Sometimes with the roller, though, you just, because I do a lot with the roller, especially the bigger stuff, it'll go over on me, and I'll just use a marker. When I painted the other night, it was Wednesday night, I used my marker. Yeah, you were in there, Holly. Then I used the marker. I don't mind the new set that came out for next month, to tell you the truth. At first, I didn't think a lot of it, but now that I've looked at it, I thought, and I've seen more of it, I don't mind it at all. I sort of like it. It'd be so cute. All right, I gotta get some of these here a little bit more. I think we have all, I gotta do that white bar too. Make it more white for like snowish, I guess. Divider bar under the houses. This here we gotta get right here. Let's do that. Am I still on the camera? I think so. I need a little more white. All right. Yeah, it was weird having to go somewhere to take a shower today, too. I'll do it again tomorrow morning. Well, whenever I get over that. Tomorrow someday, because you pack up everything. Pack up all your stuff, your hair dryer, and everything else. I wasn't coming home with a wet head. It's too cold out there. But it don't really take me that long. But it's still pain. It was still pain. I called them today too and was hoping they'd get here today, but nope. It's a weekend. Probably not. Of course, it goes out. It actually went out Thursday. No. Well, Thursday when I got up and I was about noon. I took a bath. I take my whirlpool bath, and I only got about half full of water, and it was cold. I'm like, what in the world? I thought, did that go out again? Because it went out about a month ago, and it hadn't ever gone out really. You know, right after my furnace went out, then the water heater decided to go out shortly after that. I'm gonna dry this so I can give it another good coat. And so I thought, well, if it is out, I'm not gonna get any more warm water, because I did wait like 5 minutes and then turn it back on, and there was no warm water. It wasn't any warmer. It didn't heat up like it's supposed to, so I knew it had to be out. So I thought, well, I either let all this water out and wait for it to heat up again and then take a bath, or I just try to wash up in here, get my hair washed and so forth. So that's what I did. That was Wednesday. Thursday. So when the husband got home, late Thursday afternoon, I told him, I said, we have no hot. I said, did you have hot water this morning? He says, yeah. And I said, well, I didn't. I said, I went down there and it was out. So I restarted it. And I said, it's been a good hour, but I haven't checked it yet because I was busy cutting orders. I got busy doing orders, and I thought I sort of forgot about it a little bit. And I said, so I don't know if it really started or not. I just heard it. I heard it light up. I heard the blower, not the blower. It started blowing, but I heard the igniter or whatever it's called, and the pilot light up, and but it didn't light. And he went down there and started messing with it, and he didn't tell me to call no one until late Thursday night when he was ugly because he couldn't get it fixed. And that was my fault. I was like, oh, you don't even go there with me. But anyway, I won't get into that. That was just another little argument. So I think we all have arguments. It happens. But it's like, don't blame stuff on me when it isn't my fault. I get mad about that. I don't get mad, but I get yelled at about it, and that gets me mad. I'm always going to be wrong, so it don't really matter. But so then I texted the guy that we have work on it, and he answered me in the morning, and he told me to call the manufacturer and they troubleshoot it and the rest of it. So I went down and troubleshooted it with the manufacturer, and it's still under warranty, and because it's only 3 years old, and they're going to send me a part. But look, get a load of this. And I called Friday morning right away. I got up Friday morning and I called. Once it's shipped, I get a tracking number, and then it's coming FedEx, so it'll be 2 to 4 days after that. I'm like, what? So you tell me if it don't get shipped on Friday, it will get shipped Monday, and then I gotta wait 2 to 4 days from Monday. So hopefully the guy he was gonna check, but he has to be able to get one sooner. I hope so. I could be all week without it. That's ridiculous. I'll just put a new one in then. You know, how are you supposed to live without hot water? You can't do dishes, you can't do nothing. There, I want to get those nice and bright whites. So there, that should be good. That looks good for the white. Oops, bottom of the R. Okay. Yeah, so it really stinks not having water. Cancel that on there. All right. You like the candles too? Good. And the big candle stand you're at the best. The one with the 3? Is that the one you're talking about? The one with the 3? And then there's single ones, I think, if I remember right. All right, I'm going to use that desert cactus on my trees. And on that fine holly or whatever you want to see that's draped across the top of that one house. So let's get, where is it here? Right here it is. Put it right in here. Yeah, they're sort of cute. And you know, I was looking at them thinking you could do a lot with these, actually, because you could paint, you know, with stencils, you could put so many different patterns on them, make them different, and, you know, you could do a lot. So I got to thinking they won't be that bad. They would be. I thought, at first I thought, oh, candles, well, what are you going to do with them? But they'd be cute. I think they would be now. I changed my opinion on it. I gotta put some more burgundy on that door because it's sort of spotty looking. And then I think we just got the windows left in the door frame. That'll be easy. That'll just be brown. The 3 individual you like? And the big painted candle that stands. You like them all, huh? Well, whatever ones don't come in the stand, I'll have in my store. I'll have them all in my store eventually after. I don't know if I'll do it before. If I'm going to do it before you guys get them, I'll probably wait till after you guys get them. But then it's really going to be really close to Christmas. So this one I'll probably do sooner so people can get them if they want them. You guys get a better deal with them in the club, but you get better prices than they do. But that way, and then you can actually order the other ones. I'll have to tell you what I put in the kit though. If you want the other ones, it's be up to you guys. All right, I'm gonna get my brush to paint that door, dry one. Give it a little more color on here. The wreaths look okay, but this door is sort of spotty. I don't know if you can see me. I'm just putting some more of this mauve on here, this deep burgundy. Right in there. I'm gonna get a drop. Well, I better let that dry. But I want to get that black on there first too before I do something else that's coming up. So let me get the black out. I just gotta paint that doorknob. Okay. Let's see. A little one here. All right, I'm gonna just pull it over here. Try to get this here. I should use one of those little bitty round ones, but that'll work. That'll work just fine. Okay. All right, now let's just do the brown on the door frame and that. And I don't want to do them like a burnt umber because that's gonna be too dark. So I'm gonna go like a milk chocolate. I think one of my favorite browns. Might have to put a little more green on there yet. We'll see what that looks like. Where's milk chocolate? Do I have it out? I hope. Here. I could see doing a little brick stencil too and putting like little bricks on one of those houses or 2 of them. That would be cute too. Really light. That would be cute. I should make a little brick stencil. Everything with this kind of stuff all has to be smaller. You know, I have a brick stencil, but it's big bricks, you know. I need little, and they need to all be downsized for this stuff. Then the normal, you know, a lot of times the stencils I used to make used to be for big items, for the big 18-inch door hangers or something like that. Even the chocolate stencils that Lisa has in that, they're all made for bigger items. I don't know if they changed it for smaller much or not, but they used to be all bigger pretty much. So this is just milk chocolate. I actually don't need a real solid coat because I'm going to be going over everything in a minute here. I'll show you with the white. Just to give it sort of a snowy Christmas winter effect. The chip brush we're going to do. And then I should go get my glue gun too. This one went a lot faster than I thought it was going to. I didn't do this white. Oh, I missed the white with the roof. I got to do that yet. Oh, I see a piece of that one's chimney. I got to paint in dark gray too. All right, that'll be good for brown. That's all I'm going to do. Let's look at what I missed here. Now that I see. Put these up here. I want to leave these somewhat closed. Because I'm going to be covering here in a minute. So let's put these here. I got that. Now you still can see pretty good. That's good. Let's get these guys. Put that there. See there. Nope. Press it on there. That one. looks like it's covering pretty good. It should be okay. This should be okay too, I think. All right, let's get those houses again. I forgot two of them. I forgot these on the chimney part. But I'm just going to paint that gray too. Same color. I could add some painted a stone color, but I think I'll just leave it gray. Simple. But I could see making these even a reddish color, reddish brick color. You could put stone on these. Oops. And this one. It's deer hunting by us up here. It started today, and I didn't hear many shots this morning, which is lucky for the deer. Glad for the deer. Except I don't like it when I see them on the road. But I used to deer hunt, so I shouldn't say that. But there wasn't much shooting at all. There was nothing even close. All right, I'm going to get a chip brush here. Now we have everything painted. Okay. Grab one of those. I need some more white. I'll get some more white out. It's only 11. See, this isn't going to take all that long. It'll take me probably... I'm going to go get my glue gun though and get that going. Because when we get done with these, with this, then we'll be ready to put it together some, and then it'll be glued. So I'm going to get it hot. So it's ready to go. Okay, set it here. All right. There. My kitty, I think I woke her up. All right, and I need a dry paper toweling. This one's pretty good. So I'm just going to get a bunch of paint on there. Just dab it in there real good. And I just brush it all off. It takes quite a bit of it off. Majority of it off. It's a little wet there. Not this side's dry. I don't want a lot on there. A lot of times I'll take it and go like this and see how much real light and see how much I got left in my hand. I'm gonna get another. That one. I'm gonna get another piece of towel here. Drop a little bit more. I really want it light. All right. And I'm gonna see how light I have it. I'm gonna use the door hanger first. I guess I'll just sort of hold it here. And I'm gonna just start going across it. I want it just. Maybe I took too much off. There, I got some. Just keep going across it. I go on the dark blue. I'll see it better. But it's going to just give it, it's just to give it more of a, I got to get more, a snowy effect. Like it's, you know, it's winterish. It's snowing. That's where my stuff is there. Let's see. See it up there. There, I can see it. And then I'm going to go down here. Is this stuff all dry? Yeah, it should be. Do the same down here. My cat's got to get up and see what I'm doing. The noise, I'm sure is what it is. Get going across the whole thing. Okay. Should have moved all that stuff, but I go on the edges a little bit, and it puts a little bit of white on the edges. Then let's see. I think I want a little bit more yet. Put some more back in there. Rub it off. I want a little more whiter than that. But you can always add it. You just can't take it off. It doesn't work. Take it off. You're probably gonna paint it or wipe it off somehow and start over. Press a little harder this time. Get a little more. There, I'm getting it. That's what I want. Okay. This edge don't have as much. There. Then I'm going to get a little more on the top. And see it a little bit better up there maybe. Alright, let's see. I'm going to put it on everything I painted. We're going to do this too. Yeah, that should be good. I'll leave it like that. Set that to the side for a minute. Get some more paint. It sort of gives it a winter effect, I think. These are going to have it too. Probably should have went across them because that's how I did the top. I don't know if it really matters, but we're going to go across. I'm going to go on these guys, even though you're not going to see it on the white. You're not going to see it. There. Nipples. There, everything's got it. White, you ain't going to see it. Let's get my houses here. I'm going to move this stuff up. I don't want to go too far because I'm actually going to put that on next. Oh, how did I just get green on there? Is it drying already? Where did I get the green from? I don't know when I did that. Let's see if I can get it off. Yeah, I did get green on there. I don't know when, Holly. I just noticed it myself. So I'm going to cover that. I had to be moving something here. I'm going to just get my little finger dauber and put a little more white on there where I took it off. Somehow I did. I don't know where it came from, to tell you the truth. But I did. All right, let's try that. We'll let that sit there. I have green on the back of this joy. Nope. Okay, so let's do that. Get the houses done. Let's see how much I got on my brush yet. Now I got blue on there. Oh my gosh. Where did I get blue from? Here we go. I gotta get the blue out of my brush. Let's see, one more. I think I'm done with all those colors. Well, I need it here yet. I gotta do the white. So once I'm done with the white, I'm getting rid of it. Okay, I think I got it out. And I'm gonna dab it all up. And hopefully with that using that cloth on there, it doesn't affect it. We'll find out. I'm gonna try it on the back here real quick. I don't know. I see some more blue here though. I don't know if this brush is going to work. I'll just try it down here. Yeah, I guess it does. Okay. Just don't want to go too much. See, I got it a little wet. Washing that blue out. Here. I got blue on the snowflakes too. Oh, I got green on there. You're right, I do. How did I do that? Where did we get that from? I don't know. All right. Yep, I see that too. Thanks. I probably would have noticed it once I went to put them on. I don't know how I did that. To rewatch it live and see what I did. I don't know where I got that all from. Yeah, I'm going to leave them like that. I want this green one's got to get some more in here. There. Okay. Get rid of this stuff. We'll fix this green. Oh, 2 snowflakes. I don't know how I did it. And it's a lot of it too. Unless it came out maybe it came out when I poured the green. Because I didn't really drag that much over them besides the bottle. Maybe when I opened it or shut it, it splattered it. All right. It's getting drier there too. I'm going to get off my finger. That's what I'm thinking I did. I don't know. That's about all I can think of. All right, let's paint those over and give them a little fresh coat here. And that's all I see over there too, for green, I hope. And a little more paint. Then I'm going to get rid of the paint. I should be done with it. See how we're... Okay. There, that's all I see. My roof's really nice and white. Probably should have sanded them. Then I wouldn't get I see a little bit like a yellow, and that looks yellow to me, but maybe it isn't. But it's probably from the, it could be from the laser. It's just my eyes. Okay, that's good. Go with that. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of my paint. I'm gonna clean up my hands and get rid of the paint. And we'll start. We'll put the front together. I don't know. Well, I gotta think about that. I'm thinking maybe we should put the the windows and that on first, to tell you the truth, and do the lights, and then put the front on so it's not upside down, laying on itself. I don't see what it would hurt because we know where the openings are. I mean, it'd be easier that way, I think. Let's put the this is dry enough. Let's put the windows on here. And I'm going to just use super glue for that. Let me see if it, hopefully it'll come out. Let's see. Looks like it. And these have a, if you get these in your kit, they have a plastic on the, brown on the back you got to take off. It's not always the easiest. Let me see if I can get it off here. Cut these nails. I'm going to have crappy nails left off. I'm going to get a little pick and see if that helps. This is what I don't like. So am I going to glue on? All right. Let's see if it comes off. Very good. It should come off. It's just a matter of getting it. There we go. Be nice if they were sticky, but they're not. It's just a film on them that holds it. The paper is sticky, but they're not. All right, you guys can see here. Yep, okay. I could have zoomed in before, but I didn't. I didn't think of it till now. So I think these will be pretty with the light shining through. I did the heart too on the door. So if you order it with the stained glass here, look, it's going to have the door too, the heart. Oops, where'd it go? Here. But the church, I think, will be really pretty with the stained glass windows too. I have the church up here. It's over there. I'll have to paint that one coming up with you guys. Some of them got yellow, and it depends on the sheet where it gets cut. There's yellow in there, and there's, you know, these are a little dark, more pinks and oranges, where this one's here got purple, green. It's all big mixture on the sheet. Oops, come on. And this is, I think, an 1/8 inch, or this isn't 1/2 inch. I don't think this is probably as thick as it's probably an 1/8. But I could get it a 1/16, which would have been better. But when I bought this, I didn't know. I just bought it to use on stuff. I didn't know exactly what I was going to use it on. But I think I can order this thinner if I have to order. If I do order more. But it shouldn't matter because we've got two rings in there for spacers, so it'll if you order it with these, put it this way, if you order it with these stained glass window inserts or whatever you want to call them, you'll have 2 rings. If you do it without, if you get it without them, then you're gonna have 1 ring because you won't need the 2 then. I put the 2 on it because of these. Because I figured by the time I put these on and then I glue the lights, it'll be tight enough too the way it is, with both of them. Even though I won't have everything laying, I won't have all the wire laying where the windows are, of course. They'll be on different areas. We got to make sure the smaller one's going to fit too. How many more we got? Looks like 5. 1, Bella, out of that water. Now she's at my brushes. Bella, leave my brushes alone. 1, 2, 3. I'll make sure I got enough. Here. I might not have done those guys, you guys. I didn't. I did, but you know what happened? It didn't cut them. I did oh no, yeah, I did. No, why are those here? I guess I could use those, but they're awful big. I guess I could use them. It won't hurt. Otherwise, I won't have anything. But I did that. I don't know why I did them so big. I don't remember. It reminds me of because I used the shape of the wreath to cut them out. That's what I did. There's the size of the wreath. I wouldn't need to do that. I could make them smaller. Right? Yeah, they could be a lot smaller. Come on. Get it closer to me so I can see better and get it. You don't scratch the acrylic with this either. It doesn't really scratch it. It doesn't scratch it, put it that way. I'm being a stinker. Like I said, I just decided to do it on here, and I think Chris did though too. And she, you know, there's nothing already set up, so you gotta just do it yourself and set it up. So I just thought I'll just use the size of the wreath then back there for these. That's what I did. But I probably will make them smaller because they don't need to be quite this big. There, that won't show. And I cut these, like I said, it's probably been 2 weeks. Come on. Yeah. Sort of a pain to get off, but to me, it doesn't really matter. This side is actually more smoother than this side. The side this comes off is real flat and smooth and shiny. The other side is dull, so that's probably the side. We'll probably use the side the sticker's coming off on. It's a beat going forward. It's shinier. I get these. There's 2 more yet. We're almost there. And then I'll see if we got enough. I think we do. I don't remember. I got the church over there. If I did these for the church or not. I don't remember now. I'm going to have to look. Oops, no, I lost my video here. Where is it? Okay, there. The last comment I see was Holly with the snowflakes. Okay. Lisa must not be on. I haven't seen Lisa say anything. I didn't see her message. I feel bad now. Usually she's up pretty late at night too. There we go. All right. Let's see if we got enough. 1, 2, 3, 2. I think we do. Yeah, we got them all. Okay, good. All right. So now, I think what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to put them shiny. You can see if you can see that, there's I'll bring it down once. There's a shiny side. I'm going to bring you over here so you can see what I'm doing. You can see some are shiny, like this one's really shiny and this one's dull. I want to put them so they're shiny side going out towards the front where we're going to see. And I'm going to put my glue on here. It comes out of here. Yeah. Around them. I'm going to just go around and hold it there. And I think I made them bigger. How much bigger? They're pretty good size compared to there. I mean, I've got plenty of room there. I'm going to rub that in there a little bit. Don't really matter if I got them perfect on the back or not, as long as that hole's covered. I'm going to get a Q-tip, and then I can spread this out a little better. Oops, I got it in the window. I got to get in the glue bottle. This thing sucks. It stinks, put it that way. It's not very nice. All right. At least it's on the back of it. That's all I can, that's a good part of it. Here, I'll get it out of there. All right. I don't have enough to take over there, but I got plenty of glue here. You can see that. All right, so I want this side down, right on there, and then this one. I'm going to give this one all, so they're all darker shaded windows, so it are all like the same on the house. Yeah, I think I will. Let's see what I can do here. This one is lighter. That one's going to go with the door. This one will put by the door because the door is all pink. And then, let me see, these are all pretty much mixture. All these are. So this one's going to have to get one on each side that's a mixture. This one, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Did I lose one already? Oh yeah, right here. Okay, here, 1, 2, and then I lost it out. I still need one. Oh no, this one only has 2. Yeah, okay. All right, let's get the glue here. I'll put it on all these, and then I'll come back and put them on. And then I'm going to have to glue my lights on top of this. Well, why am I doing that? Not thinking. Just thinking how I'm going to do the lights now. All right, put this one in there. Oops, hold on. Ah. I got enough glue. They should be stuck on there pretty good. All right, here. I'll press them down here in a second too. Those guys, I think they're stuck already. And the lines go all different directions. So like I said, I don't think it doesn't really matter how straight they are. So the light will have to go on top of there, on top of these actually. Like that. Oops. My glue bottle is not very nice. I did order. Did I order? I think I ordered more glue, but I don't know if I got glue bottles with it. I don't think I did. That was the issue. I ordered that other kind next time. All right. Now these. And this one. Oops. I'll pick it up here. Get a grip on it. There and there. Okay. These move when I touch them, but the other ones don't. And then we'll get this guy. Amen. Okay. Oops. All right. Plenty, plenty, plenty. I gotta remember though that underneath this house on the edges is I don't know, there's room there yet. There's room for I still got room here. This will be closer to the side than I was thinking about the piece that goes around, but I should be okay. That would stink if I got all the way down and I couldn't put it on because of that. There. Oops. Okay. All right. We'll let this dry a second. I'm going to get up here and find some lights. I'm going to find the shorter one first. Hopefully those will work, but I don't know. Because we do have to go from the top all the way to the bottom and then to the middle, so we'll see. I'm going to move all that stuff and we're going to put that on last. Let me see here. That one's where they had the molds on them. That's what they were. Let me see. They were pretty nice actually. I think this is they got quite a few different patterns to these. I sort of liked them. I put them in when I was messing with it when I was downstairs on the one with the moose that I did on Wednesday. They're so nice. Pull this out. I think this is yeah. They have they start like that. You just push this button here and they'll switch patterns. There's like 9 different ones. I don't know if I can get it there. Here. So it's got lots of, it's solid. It's got lots of different patterns. There's 9 of them, like I said. It's sort of neat. They're sort of nice. I'm going to unstring them here. I'm just gonna sort of lay it out on the backer and see if there's enough room, if it's gonna stretch far enough. If the lights, and maybe not that it didn't stretch all the way, and maybe that you couldn't get the lights to the right holes. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I know she talked about it. So we will find out, I guess. I don't know why these are always sort of hard to get apart. What are you doing, Bella? Don't be in trouble. Getting in trouble. Okay. She loves these lights. That's going to be an issue when I start working with them. She's going to want to come over here and get them. It's like a string, you know. She sees me and she hears them. She hears them flopping around down there. Yep, here she comes. Nope, 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 nope. She's going to go down. Don't come this way. Yeah, she's going down and around already. All right, I'm going to move my stuff here. I'm going to move the stuff we painted. She's down. She's looking for him. Yeah, let's see. Where am I going to put this stuff? Let me see. Let me make some room here. Slide this stuff back so I got room to lay this stuff over here. Out of the way. She's like, where'd they go? I heard them. Okay, here. Okay. Alright, I'm going to just leave this to the side. Let that sit there for a bit. I'm just going to take a look at this. So we don't, I've got to, let's see how we're going to do this. The hole is right in the middle and there's one at the bottom. So you can start where you want, I guess. But if I was to start down here, see I came in, see I'll go this way. Where is she? I don't want to see him. See, I came in from the middle here. I went to there. Now I either have to go up or down, or I'd have to go back across. I don't really want to go back across because the hole's in the middle. So I could go to here. I'll just try to hold them. And then I could go up here and get this one. And I have this wire down to here. And come back here. Okay, so I got that house done up to there. I don't have to worry about that stuff. And then we'll go up here. And somehow I wrap to here. Wrap up to this one. There. I have to come back to this guy. So get him there. So that's where we are. These can go out of the way. And then go up to this one. And I just put one at each hole and make sure that I've got, you know, I can deal with the extra cord when I get there. Here. There. There. This one will be down here. Got one here. Here. Maybe get into that last one, you guys. There. And here. Whoops. Look at that. And there. That's not, does not reach. Why didn't she space those different? Jeepers. It does not go from that hole to this hole. I'd have to do it from down in between there, I guess. I'd have to go here to here to here. And we're going to try that over. We're going to try it over. And this time, I've got a hole here. We'll leave that one. I'll go here to here. All right, there to there. And then I'll come down and get these three. That one. Go to this one. Yeah, I don't have to be too. I just gotta make sure the light's at the right hole. That we know these will all go fit. So these are done here. My string. This one will go to here. And then this one I'll have to go up to here. Okay. And then when I come back down to here, see, that'll work. I go to there. Here. This one will be here. I'm going to come down right away. There's two up there. I can get those. I'm going to come down, get this one. Back to, let me see, where's my wire? I'm getting confused here. Let's see, right here. Get this over there. All right, so I'm at this one. I got to have one here, one here. All right, now, that's extra. I do have one down here to get yet too. So I'm going to go up right now because I'm up there. And I'm going to go to this one. Just gotta remember how I did this later on if it does work. There, and then I'm gonna go to here. I'll get this one, these two, one, and this one here. This one, this one, this one. There, I can do it that way, guys. It'll work that way. So if I remember right, I started here. I went to done these, and then I went up there. I came down, did these, did these. When did I do those two? I did those two from here because they're closer. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. She's got the hole. Well, she has Well, these holes here are for your hangers. So there is only one hole right in the middle. So we're gonna wind these through here. We'll get it. I'm gonna lift you guys up so you can see better. Oh, you couldn't even see what I was doing. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had to do it so it would fit, and it looks like it'll fit. Here. Oh, I know what did you guys catch what I did wrong? I just caught it. Do you guys know what I did wrong? I know what I did wrong. And I may not have to be able to fix it. I shouldn't have put the windows on here. They should have been on here. Because now my house will sit up. It's going to be off the board. But you know what? I'm going to leave it. Because I don't have a choice. I'm going to leave it. It's just going to be, I'll just glue it on I'm going to glue it on there like that when we're done. It's no difference except the glass would have been on the back. I was going to put the glass in. It should have been on this side. If you get it with glass, I put it on this side. Then your houses will sit flat, or mine aren't going to sit tight. They'll look like they're lifted, which should be okay. It's not going to hurt it, but I would have done it if I would have thought of it. I would have done it the other way. So, okay, so I got that on the back. This is actually supposed to be. I don't think it really matters, so I'll use this as the back, I guess. These should line up fine. Yep, they will. Okay, so like that. Now, this is going to come in. I started with this one, so that's where I'm going to start. Right there. Let me pull some more through so I got more room to play with here. This one's going to go here. Oh, my battery died too. Hopefully it's hot. It looks like it's sort of dripping on the end. Let me get another battery. They're all charged, so we should have enough. Alright, here we go. Yep. Let's see what we got glue yet. Yeah, I didn't catch that. I did that just now. I glued those on. I shouldn't have put them on right on the back of the house. I should have went on the back of this board. I get my finger thing too. Yep, let me grab that. And I can start to smash the glue on, and it dries a lot quicker. Get it on there. Here. Holds it better too. Get right over the hole. Those holes are really little, so make sure I get it right there. Yep. It'll be easier to put these lights on it this way because I won't have to glue it on top of those stained glass, but so sort of, I guess it's up to you. Here I can put it right on the window. I'm going to put it right in the middle of the window. If the stained glass was there, I'd have to sort of try to figure out where the middle was. I can go across this way, actually. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to go straight here. Actually, I don't really want it. I'm going to sort of offset it here. I don't want it right where that wood is in the middle because it will, I'm going to put this one here. Hold on. Because you won't see the light. It'll be behind the wood. So I'm going to put them in different spots in all these windows. Like that one I'm going to put there so it's in that top one. This one I'll bring down to one of the bottom ones. Try to keep this stuff here. Maybe this corner over here. Here, yep. Bring it down a little bit, right in the middle of this window down here. Now, if the glass was on the back, it might show up a little different. I'm not sure. We'll see what it looks like, I guess. And then this one I'll do in the top right over here. Right up there. Get this out of the way. Just keep the wire away from the edge as much as you can because you don't want it in the way of that edging. Whoops. Here, I can move it once I get this down. And it might be, I wonder if I would have put it and just arched them up a little bit, if that would have helped get it through all of them too. I don't know. So I guess, if I would have aimed it more up, gave it a little bit of a poof up like that, if that would have got it go through them all. I don't know. But, then again, then you're putting it in the middle again though, and you wonder how much you're going to see it. Let's see how I want to do this one here. I know this way you're in the way. I think I'm going to try it on here, on this one. Just to try it, why not? I'm going to sort of arch it up in the middle a little bit before I glue it. Let me get all this out of here, out of my way again. And because I've got double height in there, I won't need 2 rings on this one now, but I have them here. So I am, oops, I have it upward. Sort of in the middle, if you can see it. Oh, you can't really see it. I'll show you. You can sort of see it if you look. It's up higher there in that one I just did. Somewhat you can see it. We'll see what it does. I mean, I could try that on them all. Let me see what it looks on the front if I see it. Here's how it looks like on the front. Let me see what that one looks like. I don't know. I think you see the other ones better because they're not in the way of that bar. So I'm just going to move them in different spots on the window. Oops. Here. There. My wire. My cat must have went downstairs, which is okay. Alright, so now on this one, you guys couldn't see what I was doing when I was trying to figure out how to put them. I'm going to go up. I'm going to go up here. Now I taped that one way up. It'll work. I'm going to go right here. And get this one right away. I would lay it out first like I did and just make sure you got it where it's going to go. Where your your string could be a little shorter than mine too. Unless you ordered, if you ordered them from the where I gave you the thing, you probably will have the same ones. But if you got different lights, it could be a little different length in this cords, and the distance between the lights could be different. So you want to probably lay them out. Make sure. Oops. Here. This works pretty good for flattening it on there too. I didn't do this on the first ones and I had trouble because my glue was too high. But it does work pretty good and with the finger thing on to get it where you want it. It dries faster when it goes flat like that. Let's see. Put this one over. That one's in the bottom, so we'll go up here. It's too bad there isn't a way you could light the whole thing up, but you'd have to have a lot of, probably, I don't know how many strands. If you want one light in each one, that would take a lot. That would take a lot to put one in each window. If you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. This will just give each one a glow, like there's a candle, I guess, in each one. Oops, did that come out? It did. Over there. I aim these so they're sort of downward too, not up the other way. Go the other way. And we'll go here. Let's see. I could actually put them in these windows too. This one's going to get a little bit of a downward. Let's see there. Do this in here yet. You could poke them into the windows like I just did on that one too. Oops, nope. Let's try more. Oh, I got my finger. Okay. Oops, did I miss a comic? Okay. Nope, last one I seen is Holly's. I don't think I'm missing any. Let's see here. You guys are quiet? Yep, you guys are just quiet. Okay. So let's get this one. I'm going to do the bottom on do the outside again, I think. I'm going to aim it down in there again. I'm going to push it down into because that, I don't want it too far because that stained glass will be there, but it'll go in there a little ways. There. And here. Oops. Here. Glue strings. Look later. Then after that window, I came up here to these, or I don't have enough cord if I don't, to come all the way back for these guys. So I gotta get these two now. There. Okay. Oops. Get the other one here too. Because we still got to get one way down there. So that was the trick. That was the problem I was running into. But at least you can get a 20 on here. Because can you imagine, I mean, if I did have to use the 7-foot one with the 20 lights, imagine how much of this wire you'd have back here. This is enough to glue down and wrap around. Not that bad, but still. Can't imagine doing 27 feet of it. All right, we'll do this one down over here. Whoops, that one in there in a minute. Whoops, give me some glue here. All right, let's see. Here, right there. Okay. Oops. All right, now right there. But the finger thing does make it a lot quicker, I found out. Then waiting for that blob you put down there to dry, you just sort of smush it in there. It dries a lot faster. Let's see. These strings out here. My fingers full of them. Okay. Yeah, I'm aiming them all down into the holes, actually, is what I'm doing now. I think they'll show up better. They'll be brighter. Oh, almost got my finger. Now, tomorrow, yeah, I'll come through live. I'll come live producer. So if you get notified through live, because of when I go live, you should get the notification tomorrow when I go live and show you my tree. There we go. Now over here, we'll go up here again. Go on the inside one. Yeah, why not? Okay, we're almost there. We got 2 more windows and 1 light, one star. Okay. And I think you end up with 1 extra light, which I could have put in a window, but then one of the windows would be a lot brighter. I could have done it in the one with the house. In the heart one, you could put the extra one, I guess. I didn't think of that. But I really doubt if it won't reach from there all the way back over there. I know it won't. Yeah, there's no way it'll reach that far. So it's too late. Here we go. Here. Here down. And this one I'm going to go up here, I guess. Turn it around a little bit. There. Keep it away from your edge. You gotta remember that. The one I made on Wednesday when in the group, I got it to close with. I put my clamps on it, which I'll probably do on this. Well, I'll do on this one too, yeah. But that helps a lot keeping your sides together when you go to glue it all together. Here. Come on. Okay. Pretty good. Move that one back a little. Make sure these are over these little holes real good here. See that one? You see? 1, 2, yep, I can see them good. Okay. All right, so let's, it should be, and we've got this extra one here. I'm just going to leave it there. I'll just glue it down so it stays out of the way. Shut that off, and then I'll get the 2 rings that we're going to glue together. I'm going to glue them together first. Set this up here for a minute. Get the house out of there. Okay. I'll glue these together first so that get them straight and even. I'll go back with the Q-tip again too once I get this on here. Hardly keep your eyes open. Okay, no problem, Holly. Sorry I wasn't any quicker. I know it's getting late. We're getting there, but another 5 minutes. I think I should have it done. We'll just got to glue the stuff on it. But yeah, get some sleep. You can catch the replay. No problem. Thanks for topping on though. I got glue there when I didn't want it to have to move it. Alright, that hot gluing takes a little time to get that on there, I think. But I like the lights. I think it's well worth it. I'll get this out of here. It don't really matter on the inside if I get it. I'm going to push it towards the inside. So if it runs in the inside, it's fine. You won't see it anyway. Seeing so much comes out of that bugger. Here. Some back here. Here's some. Try not to get my hands full of it, I hope. Alright, I'm going to sit this one on top. Get that off of there. Get it lined up as good as I can. Don't get it full of glue. That ain't going to happen. Alright, I'm going to get these, move these a bit here. Get that over there. Get it up here. Plenty of glue. It's going to be glued on there pretty quick. I'll keep those sizes even as I can here. I'm going to get some glue on the board here where this dries. I think it looks pretty good. You won't be able to see what I'm doing, but I'm going to put some glue on the back of the board. On the back one first. One where we stuck the light through. Oh, is that going to work, Donna? How am I going to do that? I did that wrong, didn't I? I should have had this on there. Oh, Lordy. I'm going to see if I can get this through here. I'm going to hope I can. Why it's so... Yeah, I can. Thank goodness. Don't do that. At least I got it through. I got to get this aligned better now. Oh, Lordy. You got to run that. You need that on. But at least it's flexible enough, I guess, that it allowed me to do it. So I'm going to move this over here and put my glue on the board here instead of on the thing. I could be using that other glue, but I want it to stick pretty quickly. So it's getting laid. Just run around the outside. If I get a little too much, and I'll just push it inward. I'm going to push it inward to start with anyway. Oops, here. Come on. I don't know what my cat's doing over there. She's clawing something. She's under my ribbon thing, rack. Okay, let's spread this out. I don't have much here. Oops. This bottle's almost empty too, which is good. Then I can get a new one. It won't be such a mess, hopefully. Here, let me get where I don't have any. That looks good. Alright. Okay. I'd rather have the glue going inward than outward. I would. I don't like it when it comes out. It happens though, and I can't hardly... It's hard not to sometimes. Okay, here's the other end. I move some more of this. Alright. Should hold it there. No problem. Alright. Now I'll take this over and get it lined up here. Let's see. You can see all the way around it. Okay. That looks pretty good. I'm going to get that glued on before I worry about the other piece. I'll let that dry a few minutes. So I got to pull one side out a little bit because it just seems like it, probably just from messing with it, because it's flexible enough yet. With being this thin, that looks pretty good. See over here once I see some, move that out. So here, there we go. That looks better. Let that dry a second. While that's drying, we could start putting some of this house together here. Let's get the roof in that. And the little pieces here. I'm going to get some glue on it on my table here. I guess it'll work. Now I'll give me something. Here's a plate. from last week. I'll put some on my paper plate here. So those little bitty pieces I can just dab it on. Okay. Right like that. That's the chimney. Alright, this one here. I think it'll go here. Yep. Let's get that one. Actually, I'll put it right on there. There we go. Okay, let's slide that a little up, and I can't slide it more. It's pretty dry already. Okay, this one gets the big part towards the outside here. Can't see if I got it pretty level on the top or not. Nope, I don't there. I got a good look this way. There. Okay, that's better. This one. There we go. Okay, let's get the, might as well put this together. Let's get the roof here, the roof pieces. I think after we get these white ones on, well, maybe the trees will put the rest of that, the main part together first and let that dry while we're doing the rest of this. Okay, this one here goes on here. Before we do the windows and that, we'll wait. Get the main part of the board done. Those two pieces, because I'll clamp them so they stay together nice and tight. Okay. I just put glue on here with my Q-tip. It looks good. Okay. Right there. Whoops. Right there looks pretty good, I guess. See. Yep, that looks good. So I'm going to set that to the side for a minute. And we're going to get this back in here. Okay. So I got that glued on there. Now when I do this, I got to make sure I keep my holes aligned there too. And I can push this in here at any time. And because there's no box, I'm just going to Velcro it on the back. Should work just fine. And then there won't be such a big box on the back, especially for a door hanger. So I'll just push a lot of it in there when I'm done. And then I'll just Velcro it on there. So we want to glue this on, and I'm going to put it on this side, the glue. And then I'm going to have to clamp it. So let me get my clamps too. These are good ones, but I only got 4. I may want more. Let's see. I got 5. Let's see. Those guys. And then I don't have to worry about the house being on there clamping it either, so we'll use these first. All right. Okay, let's get some glue on here. Okay, let me get it down. The bottle's almost empty. You could probably, no, I can use my threader like thing to get the ribbon through for the hanger part, to hang it. Through the hanger holes. I use like my threader that I use to do that. Otherwise I probably could have ran it through beforehand, but that would be sort of a pain too. I think you can thread it through, especially if you got one of those bead threader things that I use to put my beads on my signs. Alright, another Q-tip here. I didn't sleep too good last night. My legs were hurting. Sometimes my legs really kill me. I have a bed where I can lift like my feet up. And that's what I do, but it was really killing me last night. Hard time sleeping. Until early this morning. Then I finally fell asleep real good. About 9 o'clock. Okay, that should be good. Here. Oops. Fingers are sticking here. I'm getting glue on them. Oops. There we go. Alright. So now I gotta be careful to keep that top aligned is the main thing. First of all, the holes. And I'm going to put it on there, and then I'm going to just probably pick it up so I can see the holes. Yep, like that. Right there. And then I'm going to start clamping. Especially once I know I got it even. It should be about even, I would think. Here. I got some glue on this edges, but that's okay. I can always sand that down a little bit too. Here. There. Let me see if it's even here. So let's see how this side looks as far as evenness goes. Not too bad. It's hard to get it all perfect. It really is. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Let me see once. There we go. I think it'll be good. I got glue on here, though. It's sticking to me on my side. So I can cover that up with a pen, too. I think that'll be good. Just with 3. On this side is a little off, but I don't think I can fix it. Let's see. Roll it this way once. And you can see I'm going to have a little bit difference there. But it don't look much difference here. It has to be, though. But so anyway, I can cover that with some some black or brown marker, and you won't see it. I can do it right now, actually, when it's drying. Let me get my black one. This is a black one, I think so. I just take a marker and color that in. You won't even notice there. Probably should wait till I know the glue is all dry, though. But I'll get it. Here. That should be good. You can see the lights. Alright, let's glue the rest of the house together while we're waiting and try and let that sit. And then we'll get it done. Alright, get that. I didn't need all those clamps, so. Alright, here's the house. Okay, let's go here and get my paper plate back with my glue on. Alright, let's get the roof on. Oops. Here's this one. Okay. That is Q-tip. I use so much that it's hard. I got a different one. I'm going to need some more glue too. Not even enough. I can get rid of this thing on my finger. Alright. This glue bottle's almost gone. I think I got another one. I got a couple sitting up there yet too. Half full. But the nozzle's all clogged, so then I grab a different one. I gotta quit doing that. Or empty them into a different one or something, I guess. Okay. Alright, we'll get this one. It goes on. Wait a minute, Donna. What one goes on here? This one goes on here. Almost put it on the wrong one. Here, my finger's stuck. I'm going to turn it upside down so I can see the top to see if it's level or not. Can't tell from that other side. There we go. Okay. Alright, what time are we at? 12 o'clock. Yeah, it's getting pretty late. About time for me to go to bed too. Let me just get this done. I didn't think we were going to get this far on it tonight, but we did pretty good actually. Here. I'm sort of anxious to see what it looks like when it's all done. I'll post a picture once I get it photographed too. Tomorrow sometime. Let's see. Oh, how come that one has paper on, you guys? How can it have paper on? I took it off, I thought. Didn't I get it off of all of them? But it does. Holy, what the world? I thought we had it off of all of them. I didn't notice it on one of them. It's this one. I don't know if the screwdriver is going to work. It's sort of lifting it. It's lifting it. It's lifting the paper. Lordy, lordy, lordy. How did I do that? I didn't even see that. Thought I had them all off. I was wrong. I could have removed them, I guess. I see now. I put it on the other side, but it's too late. I'm not doing that. See, I got one off. I gotta get glue closer there, I think. Come on. There we go. Glad I could get it off, because that's a word. At first, I'm like, oh no. All right, I'm gonna let that dry a second. I'm gonna put these stars onto the wreath, though, on the bean backer. I'm gonna do that instead while that dries. I get some glue on here. We got let me see. We got 3 different. How many sizes do we have of stars here? We have 2 different sizes. It looks like 1, This is the biggest one. The biggest one here goes on the top. So let's push that out of the way. This one's going to go up here. I want to make sure the center is aligned too again, so I'm going to have to look so that your light can come through. Right in there I want it, I think. Okay, right there. I'm going to just get these all off so I make sure. I don't know if these are all the same size or not. I'm going to look. There's 4 more. Now this one's smaller. This one is smaller than these guys. Well, no, hold on. That is. Those are the same. That's the same. So there's this one's smaller. This is a small one. Okay, got it. So there's 3 different sizes. One big, one real small, and then the other 3 are the same. Other 2. 2 or 3. How many is there? There. Let me see if it's over there. It's over. It looks like it's over it. Watch my head out of the way there. Yeah, there's 3 left. Okay, sorry about my head, but I had to see if it was over it. Let's get this one over here. Here. Okay, that one's still over it. Yep, okay. 2 more. Let's see that the house should be ready to go. Oh, we can put our words on here, I guess, first. Oops. There. Are you still awake here, Kim? What do we got on here yet? We got a few, yeah? You up painting too, you guys? Alright, there. So some night I catch people on live and I'll just go be watching it and fall asleep in my bed. Whoops. Moved it there. Whoops, come here, it's stuck to me. I'll put my head under the camera, but there, I think they're all shining through. Yep, they all are. Okay, let's do the words. We'll put welcome on first. See the clamps in the way for the other one. Some glue here. I get a backache too. I was in a car accident back in 2007. I got pins and screws in my back, and I use my arms too much, which I did. Just cooking is too much for my back. And you know how much I love cooking. I hate it. Not a cooker. I'll bake better than dinners. I just don't enjoy it at all. But I think a lot of it is because my back starts killing me. It hurts to move my arms. And I can still feel it. Let me get this turned around. That should be okay there. Okay. Get it on there. There's a white bar that goes over here too. I'm not going to put that on till last, till I get the houses placed and I see where they sit before I do that. Let me see here. Where's that other strip? Where's the winter? Right. Like that. And then this one. Yep. Okay. Let's see there. We didn't lose any pieces. Amazing. Okay. Put some of these on right away. Now I'll have to move my clamp, but I think it's probably dry, so I can probably take the clamp off by the time I get there. Probably dry already. There. That's pretty good. I don't move too much because then they move on me. What are you doing down there, Bella? I've got a box underneath there with like burlap, and I bet you she's in that box. Oops, I gotta move this one. Just set it here. Okay. Hopefully I'm going straight. It looks like it so far. Perhaps my end's gotta go over. Down maybe a little. Okay. I haven't painted a door hanger in a long time, so I thought, yeah, it's about time to do a door hanger again. I get out that little stand to display it on. It looks so cute. The little table stand. Oops, looks like it's gonna go down here. So go over this way. Oh, right there, right there. That looks pretty good, I think. All right, let's get these clamps out of here. Them out. Sit down here for a minute. We'll work on the house again before we glue it on there. Okay. Hopefully my roof stayed pretty straight. Looks like somewhat. All right, I'm gonna put some on the back of this green vine, holly lights, whatever you want to call them, I guess. And it's just gonna go underneath this one, right there. See, okay. We'll do our wreaths, our trees, and then we gotta do the windows and doors. Where are those? Right here. Okay, give me them too. Oops. Here. All right. Get in there slowly. I could probably just do the door right away here, so it's not too hard. Let's get the, yeah, let's glue those pieces on too. Might make it a little harder to do once this stuff is on here. Let's see. That looks pretty good. Oops, my finger. All right. That looks good. Now it'll come to life, or it'll look more like something. Trees are where I want them. Let's see. Yep, that looks good. Okay. These just fit in here. Just gotta turn it so it fits in there right where it would hit the roof. The other one on. This one's got a little more room. Okay. Okay, good. And then I'll put my little bows on there. I still think I still want to paint it like gingerbread. Hi, Cam. Trying to stay awake too, huh? I'm anxious to see what it looks like once we get it on there. I know, I'm hurrying here. It's getting pretty late. I had a late start, though, and I didn't think of coming on till late, so all of a sudden I decided I wanted to paint, so I got a late start here. It was like almost 10, probably by the time I got on here, close to it. Oops. A little more glue, and we'll get these windows on. Here. These I want to make sure I get pretty straight now. I gotta make sure I get them lined up right. It seems if I let them sit there a little bit where that glue gets a little more stickier, then they don't slide all the way, all around on me on there. Otherwise, I go to press it on, and you should give it a good press when once you get it on there, but I like to let it sit a little bit. Like these letters now, I could press and make sure they adhere good. But if I do it right away, then they slide on me and get off, I'm unaligned. Okay. There we go. I think it's good. Let me take a peek. Nope, that one's too low. Hold on. Let me see here. I should do it sideways. Maybe that'll be better. Yeah, I think so. I'll have to turn it around when I do this so I can make sure I get them where I need them. Let's get 3 of these off. What do we need? Might as well get them all off here, so we don't have to keep messing with that. Okay, got them out. Let's take out of here. Almost there. We are almost there. This is all we got to do it before we glue it on is these windows. So we're getting there. I just don't want to mess up. I gotta make sure I get them on there good. I'm gonna push that back here a little bit and go here. I know I go try to look over it, then I get my head under the camera. You guys can't see nothing. And here. This one's gotta go over too. Check the other side now. Looks pretty good. Oops. It's not going to move. I'll move it a little bit for me. Get that where I want it. Yep, that looks good, I guess. This one looks crooked. Oh. I think it's pretty good. All right. Go this way and you can see it over there. All right. I'm actually going to have a little bit of trouble with those windows, I think. You know why? Because I'm going to have to glue the window to the board, the backboard. Whoops. So I'm thinking about it and now I'm realizing. So I'm going to have to go, but the windows are big enough that I should be okay. Like I said, when you make one, if you get the windows with it, the kit with the windows, with the stained glass, make sure you glue them on the back of this board, not these. So they're out of your way, because now I'm going to have to glue the window actually to the back or onto here. Because they're what's sticking up in between. It'll make the houses look more dimensional, I think, but it's still not the way to do it. Not the way you probably want to do it. Let's see if these are good. Oops. Oops, come here. I'll give this a second to dry. Before we do that, flip it over to glue it. Alright, let me make sure they all look pretty decent. Yeah, they all do. They all look pretty good. I can really move those much. Oh, this one moved on me. It'll be okay. We'll leave it. It's close. Alright, I'm going to give that a second to dry. Pick this stuff up. And then all we got left, I may want this plate actually with the Q-tips because I think I may need that for the glass. Let's give that a second. Grab this paint, put it away, grab some more Q-tips, and get some more glue out. And I don't want those windows moving in the process of gluing it on, so that would make a mess and it would be off. Okay, some more glue. Come on, glue. Yeah, you get, close to being done like we are. It's hard to quit and come back and finish it another day because you just want to get it done. Thanks, Kim. It's cute. Yeah, it looks cute now once it's all put together. We'll see once the lights. I think it's going to be the whole thing. It looks, you should be on there good now. Okay. So as you see, these stick out. So I'm going to have to glue onto here, onto these guys. I don't want it to dry on me, so I'm going to put enough on there. I want it to dry before I get to it. I'm going to go around the outside of them, which should be fine because they hang over anyway. They're big, quite a bit bigger than the window. I did that on purpose so that I would have extra room. I don't have to worry about them too much. So try to stay towards the sides, but this is all, unless I put some more. If it doesn't work, I'll have to put some kind of backer, something, some pieces on here to hold it. Like up here on there and then down here. But I'm going to hope this works. But don't do it this way, like I said. Do it where, put these in the middle. These, I got a lot of room on these little guys. I made them quite big. And I probably wouldn't have to do all of them either, but almost there now. All right, I think we got it. Should have enough glue on there. That's still plenty wet here. This one's not. All right. Oops, I missed one up here. I want to get these top ones. You won't have to do this if you glue it in the middle, where I didn't. I wasn't thinking when I did that. I like to do them first so when I can do the screw ups, and then you guys don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to turn it around the other way because I want to make sure I get these lines covered up, and I got a piece to put in the middle there yet too. All right, here, and there. So I see the lights. See if it's right. Yeah, here it's going to come this way a little bit. Looks like nope, this way. Maybe I'm not level on the bottom. I got to turn around and look. So I see the lines there a little bit. My level here, let me see the lines. No, this side would come, one of these goes up, this one would, like that. I don't know if I should come all the way down. Let me see if I should come down to here. I can only see those lines because of the being lifted, so that's another reason. Let me get this here. This is going to go, and this will go underneath here, like up to there. Yep, let me get some glue on here. How can you see the lights? See, I can somewhat. I'll turn the lights off in a minute and you'll be able to see them a lot better once I get this glued on. I can sort of see a glare on the, you can't see the one side I see because the where it's sitting it looks like. Come on, glue. This bottle's about done. Really about done. There we go. All right. Okay. That's going to go right there. Let me see if I can see all the lights. First of all, is that where I want it? Yeah, I probably should have put the ones with the wreaths at the bottom because of the bow being up there. I never thought of that. I'm going to turn the lights off once. Should see how much glows. Can we see it? Oh yeah, you can see it quite a bit. You can see where they all are. And you can see they're colored now too with the lights off. Which I'm sure you'll be able to see they're colored when the lights are on. It's just I'm looking down for you guys with the camera like that. I can't look real good. But yeah, they all show up. So that's it. I will get some pictures taken, and this comes in two sizes. This is the 10.5. It'll come in an 18-inch too. I'm sure with the 18-inch you need a longer string of lights for sure. For sure. And you may even want to put in more than one in a window with the larger if you got the larger. All right, well, I'll let you guys get to bed. I'm off of here. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. And like I said, I'll get some pictures taken, but I think it looks pretty cool with the lights in there. It really does with the stained glass. I do like it. You can sort of see it, but I can see it more here than you guys probably can, but the stained glass. But I'm sure you can see how the lights are turning colors in there because they're all white, supposedly white. All right, have a great evening, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Get some sleep. I'm going to do the same. And we'll see you next week. Friday for sure. All right. Good night, guys. Thanks again. Good night. Bye-bye.